All right, is Bitcoin on a major bounce now? Is crypto about to make a big move here? And what is the hot narrative here? Because yesterday, a new hot narrative has popped up. Pablo called it, and Pablo called the right coin. We're going to give you updates on what this new hot narrative is and how it's performing. But just look at Bitcoin here, right? We're coming in to the Sunday close. And look at this. Right, Bitcoin is just trying to pip its head above here. Right, remember this is the day when gold actually crashed. Bitcoin's meant to pop all the way up here, and then it dunked. Right, so we can see how big this level of resistance line is. Look, Bitcoin still got rejected here, and yet we're trying to break through here right now on this Sunday afternoon. Right, so this is going to be a big deal, and the next level, I imagine, would need to challenge this 116K area. Let's call it 116K area, the red line and the blue line all in one, if we can close above here, right? But what is this one hot narrative that that everyone is talking about? Let's have a look. Basically, we can see Bitcoin is up, ETH is up a little, but a lot of these smaller altcoins are bouncing more, such as Arrow. Why is Arrow up? Well, Arrow is on this base chain. Why is base chain hot? Hold on 1 second. All right, look at all this. Arrow is up 7% and Virtues is up 28%. Well, that is because Coinbase has pushed out this new X402 protocol for micropayments for AI agents. So essentially what I spoke about yesterday is that now you've got AI agents going very hot. That's why Virtues is up like 28% today, right? And I think it was up huge yesterday as well. So 2 big days. Look, it went from basically 78 cents to now hitting about the $1.32 level, right? And not only is AI agents hot again, but also because this is all happening on the base chain, because it's Coinbase created this protocol, so Arrow, which is the main DEX on Coinbase, is also hot as well. But what are some of the coins that are actually taking off? Let's have a look at Virtues here. Virtues is basically, let's draw this line out. Oh, wow, look at this. Because I haven't updated this Virtues line for a trend line for a while, but if we were to extend this trend line, just have a look at this, folks. Basically, right, we see the resistance is here around $1.31, and we see another resistance here around $1.25-ish area. Eventually, I think this is a big bull flag of sorts, and we're going to break through and come up to at least $2 here for Virtues. That's a lot of good work they've done on the for AI agents. I think this X402 thing is actually pretty real. I'll show you guys which coins in X402 that I'm getting into. Now let's have a look at where the market is right now, right? So, for example, this is the net realized profit and loss of all traders, not just short-term holders, but of all traders. So every time when Bitcoin is at a new all-time high, this was 74K, right? We can see net realized profit. When people sell, they realize profit was at a huge high, right? Here, and that's when it tops, of course, went to 49K. Here at around 108K, just as Trump won the election, massive net realized profit means people were taking profits, people were selling, and then, of course, basically, then prices dumped to 74K. And here, once again, around 120K, we had massive net realized profit, right? People are selling. That's as simple as that. And when these people sell too much, then people panic and they sell into a loss. That becomes net realized loss, right? Then we have bottom at 49K, right? Net realized loss when people are selling in a panic. Then we have bottom at 74K. We are not quite there yet, but we're kind of getting close here. So that's why I keep on saying another 2 or 3 weeks, right, of swinging sideways, and we might get there, and that would mark the bottom. So the way I view this situation has been, I put in this fractal, and folks should know that's what I think for a while now. But before we get on to answering all those questions, first let's answer the question of which crypto exchange does Pablo Jimenez use? Well, Pablo uses exchange that's non-KYC. That means you don't need to show any ID. So that means even the exchange can't see who you are. So that means the IRS can't see you, tax office can't see you, FBI, CIA, nobody can see you, total privacy. That's why Pablo has made this deal with them. So this is exclusive on the Pablo Jimenez link, right? Went up to $6,000 plus 2 ETH, whatever that ETH 1 ETH may be at the end of this trading period, and also get 20% bonus just by depositing and trading a little. Deposit $100, right? Get $20 bonus by trading over 4K. Deposit $500 and get 100 USDT by trading over 20K. And we can see, right, deposit $1,000, get 200 USDT. We can see all of this, right? Limited time only, folks. This 20% plus $6,000 and 2 ETH exclusive campaign. And it finishes on the November the 4th, midnight. And remember, folks, if you're watching this on YouTube right now, then the link is in the description below. The link is in the description below. But if you're watching on any other platform, that's okay. Such as this one, that's all right. Just click on my profile page, and there's my link tree or Stan link. We click on that. And there is the deal, the first deal that pops up, because this is a great deal. All right, let's get back to the markets, folks. But remember, this deal is only exclusive on the Pablo Jimenez link. Only on the Pablo Jimenez link. All right, so let's have a look at where we were, which is here. So basically, we need to have some sort of pullback here, right, for us to go negative in net realized profit and loss. That means people are selling at a loss, and then we're ready to bounce. That's the pattern. But have a look at this. This is what I've been expecting. So another 4 or 5 weeks of this, we dip, we go up, we dip, we go up, and we dip. So then we're going to get those panic sells, selling at a loss, realized loss. That's when basically Bitcoin bottoms and we go for the next leg up. So this is not a surprise to folks who have been watching the markets. Now, that's Bitcoin. What about Ethereum? Ethereum Tether USDT. Here we can see that basically this is the stochastics, right? And every time when it bottoms, right, even here, we see the stochastic comes into oversold territory, right? Here we see oversold territory once again, right? And here is where we are now. Not saying we can't go lower. I do think it is possible, and the chart has room, the indicator has room for us to go one more dip, right? Something like 3,400, and then pop up. That's still possible. I cannot rule that out. We cannot rule that out. We still have the probability to dip one more time and then bounce up. But essentially, we are kind of near, the oversold zone already.